lesser club than Smart Speak.
No, never.
And it is he who epitomizes the next saying that I have to give you on. For a man who has bendo wakando kando, the way he explains, seems like he has been doing it all the time. And he epitomizes this phrase that I see in front of me by a very famous man. And he says, if God wanted us to be brave, why did he give us legs? Please join us in welcoming Lieutenant General.
Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, most welcome guests. Nairobi Toastmasters Club is the king of the 1 hour meeting. We may meet for a lesser period of time. That does not make us a lesser club. We get as much entertainment and value from that 1 hour as we do from the 2 hours from other clubs. Having said that, I would like to evaluate alligators. Alligator, excellent, dramatic entry. It is difficult to listen to alligator and not be entertained. And the thing about being entertained here is not about humor. Humor is one avenue of entertainment. Entertainment is ability to hold an audience's attention to yourself and to what you are speaking to them. I had a look around the audience, and were they engaged with you? Yes, they were. I looked at the people behind me. I know you thought I was looking for something behind that had fallen behind there. No, I was looking to see where you were facing it. When I looked at the entire audience, all their attention was focused right here. What was the theme or the message? I believe the theme was teamwork and the various ways you can get to teamwork, and you gave examples. And the first thing you did when you made your opening statement is to say what teamwork is not, in terms of the kinds of speeches that do not motivate us to go and work together and leave you aspiring to imitate one individual who feels that he has attained everything else. Was it supported by stories and anecdotes? Yes, it was. The stories you gave us were about Arsenal. I know you apologize for them once or twice. I don't watch soccer often. I imagine Arsenal doesn't have a very good reputation. Sorry?
Your imagination is wrong.
I second that.
Sorry?
I second him.
Oh, it's my imagination? Okay. To rewire myself. And you gave stories about the elections in 2002, which I think many of us can relate with. Although you didn't give us the names of the people who were involved, so it was a bit difficult to know when the captain has gone abroad and is flown out, what does that mean? And when the vice captain takes over, who was that individual? How did they make that work?
They are ruling, so I was afraid to mention.
Okay. Now, how comfortable was the speaker when he was telling the stories? I felt you were pretty comfortable. You moved around quite a bit, and I think even went into this particular space and then came out again. I loved the gestures that you made. And you kept emphasizing points with gestures that you made. You kept pounding in points and emphasizing on the points that you needed to make. And I thought your body language emphasized what the story was about. What could the speaker have done differently? Now, alligator, here's the thing. One valuable evaluator of mine gave me this point about those of us who are strongly spoken and have tendency for our inability to move away from that into another mode of speaking, where I can come and speak slowly and still get your attention. And the thing about the Toastmasters is this. Toastmasters is what, for speakers, is what Tiger Woods did in golf, where he withdrew for a time to go and revamp his swing. Now, Tiger Woods was the best in the world at that point. But he decided that I am going to change my swing and I need to practice. And he took time away from the normal circuit and worked on his speed, and he worked on it, and he became bad because he didn't win tournaments, but it was on purpose because he was working on a specific aspect. Now, that is something that you might want to take time away to develop if that is in your objectives. If that is something that you need to attend to, you may need to want to use such meetings, such forums as we have here to come and improve or work on some aspects of your speech. What did you do well? You had a dramatic opening, you had a dramatic close. What was most effective? I thought that what was most effective was when you summarized what you spoke and handed over to the Toastmaster. In closing, I speak as the VP now. The thing about the advanced communicate anonymous is that they move you from the basics, that is the CC, into your area of comfort, your comfort zone, the things that you are good at. Alligator is good at entertaining. That's what he's trained to do. And that's what the emphasis of this manual is, to make it better at what you're already good at. I expect to see you incorporate those things into your next project. And now to see you perform again in ACP 4.
Peter, I take it that he is also from Nairobi Toastmasters.
The president.
Gandhi has been eaten. Our next wise words of wisdom on courage. People are made of flesh and blood and a miracle fiber called courage. One member who has had a lot of courage in the last few months and has risen from position to position in terms of activities at Toastmasters, and we're very proud to have him with us because he has taken up so many positions in such a short time. He is a recent member of Toastmasters, qualified accountant, and a member of the Association of Chartered Certified Accountants. Therefore, we already have a volunteer for the treasure.
Volunteer for, okay.
You can choose whom you want, but I'm choosing a member of the Chartered Certified Accountants. Nishan, he works in the consultancy sector at an engineering firm as a finance person. What else would you be working there as? Playing the guitar and writing articles on various subjects. He strongly believes that Toastmasters is the way to go for effective communication and leadership skills. I think we should be much more particular and say smart speak. He says, courage is the strength to fight and to withstand through the test of time. His most courageous moment was when he stood up to study the subject in a class of 43 students and found that he was the only one to choose sex. It was history that he chose. He joined me.
That's a very long introduction.